Good morning, students. Today we are going to start lecture 8 of chapter 7, which is chemical equilibrium. Okay, for the class 11 CBSE and RBSE. We will discussing about the ionic equilibrium. So in ionic equilibrium, we know about the terms Ka, Kb, pKa, pKb, okay, pH, Pw, clear? So these all terms we have discussed and the numerical regarding these, okay. Now come to the dissociation constant. Dissociation constant of di and poly, we can say acidic, polyacidic bases, clear? Bases. Take. So what we are discussing? We are discussing if an acid, for example, it is an acid having one proton, so it is monobasic acid. If it is H2A, then it is dibasic acid, and if it has more than two, like H3A, then it is polybasic acid, or we can say tribasic acid. Okay, means monobasic acid is an acid which give one H-ion, one proton, two protons and three protons. Okay, so we have calculated Ka for this. So H2A, for example, if we have a diacidic base like H2SO4, it will break like H-ion plus HSO4 negative. Okay, clear? It will break into cation and anion, and this will be Ka1, acid dissociation constant, first acid dissociation constant. Okay, now this HSO4 negative, it also has one H-ion, so it again can ionize and give one H-ion and SO4 minus 2. Okay, so it will be Ka2. Clear? In this case, in this type of case, the topic, when we will discuss about the di or polyacidic bases, Ka1 will always be greater than Ka2. Okay, why it is so? Because here acid ionizes or dissociated into and easily give H-ions. So if an acid give H-ion quickly or easily, it will be strong acid. And in this anion, it has a negative charge, where it has no negative charge. So in this negative charge, in this whole ion, there are negative charge which will not easily make this proton, this H-ion to remove. Okay, in that case, H-ion removal will be difficult. That's why this acid dissociation will be less or slow in comparison to first. So Ka1 will be greater than Ka2. Clear? Okay. Now come to the, there are 2 points. One point, if we move from top to bottom. Top to bottom means when we are moving from top to bottom in a group. For example, HF, HCl, HBr and HI. Okay. Question is, which is stronger acid? Which is stronger acid and why? Question comes like this. Okay, so we have to, in these acids, it is 17th group, all are acids. When we move from top to bottom, we see that the size of halogen increases. Size of halogen increases. Size of halogen increases. And as size increases, bond becomes weak. Bond becomes long, and if a bond is long, then it will be weak and bond strength will be less. As a result, HI will give HIN more easily in comparison to HBr, then HCl and then HF. So acidic strength will increase from top to bottom. When we move from top to bottom, acidic strength will increase. What will happen? Acidic strength will increase. But we will explain this by the size or bond strength. As we move from top to bottom, size increases, so the bond strength becomes less. And as the bond strength means, if size is more, bond strength is less, and acidic strength will be more. Clear? But then second question arises, if we move from left to right in a period, okay, what will happen? For example, methane, ammonia, H2O, HF. Okay. When we move in a period, what we see? Electronegativity difference increases. Because when we move from left to right, electronegativity increases. So electronegativity increases means electronegativity difference will increase, and as a result, this bond, this F, because F is having the highest electronegativity, so it will pull these electrons towards itself, and HN will remove easily. As a result, HF is the strongest acid, increases, then H2O, then NH3, and then methane. So it's again a very important question. Electronegativity difference increases. As a result, HN remove easily. Clear? So these are the factors which decide when we move from top to bottom or left to right what will happen. Now come to the next topic, that is common ion effect. What is common ion effect? Common ion effect is applicable only for weak electrolytes. First of all, you have to think this. Weak electrolytes. Okay? For example, we have a weak acid like this. Okay? This acid on ionization gives anion and cation. Clear? So, okay? What will happen if we add a substance which has common ion? For example, if we add some acetate ion in this solution, we find that the solubility of acid decreases due to common ion effect. It is very, very important effect which is applicable in the numericals. Okay? So what will be? Okay? So what is common ion effect? Due to when a weak electrolyte which ionizes less and on addition of a substance which is common, which is having common ion, then equilibrium will, देखो, as we see, it is weak acid, it is ionized and form acetate ion and H ion, okay? And if we add acetate ion, okay, the concentration of acetate will increase. As a result, concentration of H ion will decrease. As a result, this will shift towards left hand side, okay? So the equilibrium will shift towards left hand side and solubility of acid decreases due to common ion effect, okay? For example, see, for example, if we have if we have an acid 0.05 m acetic acid, okay, so what will be the if we have, question is 0.05 m acetic acid on addition of 0.05 m acetate ion, calculate H ion concentration, okay? Then how will you solve this? First of all, you have 0.05 m acetic acid, so there is an acetic acid and starting it is 0.01, time is t is equal to 0 initially, 0.05 m, it is 0, okay? If its X part is dissociated, so at the time t it will be 0.05 minus X, it will be plus X and it will be plus X, means if it dissociate it will form, clear? At equilibrium we add 0.05 m acetate, 0.05 m acetate. What will happen if we have 0.05 acetate? Then it will be 0.05, we add some substance, okay? Then what will be the Ka? Ka will be acetate ion concentration upon H ion concentration upon acetic acid, okay? Acetate ion concentration is X plus 0.05 m, it is X upon 0.05 minus X, clear? Okay, and we know that the acid is weak, so Ka will be less, and if Ka will be less, X will be less, so Ka is very less than 0.05, so we can ignore K. In that case, X plus 0.05 nearly equal to 0.05, okay? So we can write this in this manner, like 0.05 X upon 0.05 is equals to Ka, clear? And if Ka is given, if Ka is 1.8 into 10 raised to power minus 5, then what will be? Then we can calculate this. So it will be so it will cross out this, and it is 1.8 into 10 raised to power minus 5. That's why X will be 1.8 into 10 raised to power minus 5. Okay. What is X? X is this. Clear? So X is concentration of HIN, that is X. So it will be equal to 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. So what will be the pH? pH will be minus log HIN, and it will be by putting this value and taking log 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. Solve this, minus minus plus, so it will be plus, and when we see the log of 1.8 and solve this, it will be 4.754. Clear? Okay? Minus 0.2553. Okay? So you solve these questions. Thank you.